everyone, it's Jen here. So this is the spreads that I was working on last week that I showed in my video. Here I am just showing you some of my make and takes from Crop and Create. I think I show you a couple more. Oh, here they are. This one is a birthday card, so cute, and a thinking of you card. That's all Doodlebug Designs. And then I think, yep, this is, I'm just getting rid of some of the extras that I threw in there. This is my little Simple Stories birthday card or gift card holder if you want to use it for that. So cute, I had so much fun. But anyways, back to the spread. So in the last video, I showed you how I went through all of the pictures and then put them all in the order I want, and now this past week I spent the week embellishing. So it took me about 3 hours total to do the whole month. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to break it up into its weeks or if I'm just going to leave it as the month of February. So on this title card that I have here, I'm just putting February, or FEB, and then I'll put 2016. And if I choose to go back and put the weeks in it, then I can add that somewhere on the card. So the title card is actually from a calendar that I have. Every month I've been taking a picture of the little saying for the month, and it's sort of the words that I'm living by for that month. So I figured at the beginning of every month I'll use that title card to show that the new month has started. So I just put a few word stickers on some of those pictures. And now I'm going through some of my other embellishments, trying to see what I can find. I don't want to put too much embellishment on, just because the patterns are so busy and the pictures are quite busy. So I think if you have too much embellishment, then it's a distraction. But I just want a few cute things that kind of flow throughout this side of the spread and the other side. So I'm looking through my word stickers, but I think I decided that's the wrong color, yeah. And those are the wrong color too. These ones don't really have the right types of words that I'm looking for. They're all sort of about being pretty, I think, and elegant. Those are the wrong colors again. And then finally I decided to use the pink ones. So I think I pick one here that's something to do with her being all snuggled up. That's my daughter sound asleep in our bed. She made a little cocoon for herself. And then I pick another one. I think it says so cute. And it is one of my cats, Salem, who's all snuggled up with my mom on the couch. Anytime my mom's sitting on the couch, he has to come and snuggle with her and literally wraps his paws around her and everything to make sure she can't move. Now I'm taking a new pen that I got. It's from EK Success, and it's just a metallic gold pen. I actually found it at the dollar store, and I just want to outline some of these hearts that are on this particular card. When I was at the crop, I used some of my modeling paste, and I just put some hearts on there with a stencil. So I just want to outline some of them to make them pop a little bit. So I just pick a few. I don't outline all of them. I think I'm shaking the pen. You have to shake it up, and then you have to push down on the nib in order to get the ink flowing. And then I use this pen throughout the whole month, actually. I really struggled with this month of February. I don't know why that's a common thing for me. It seems like every year February is so hard for me to do. So whenever I was kind of stuck and didn't know what to do, I pulled out that gold pen and I outlined, or I did whatever I could with it, and it just kind of ties the whole month together. These are some Stampin' Up! Enamel dots. I just started selling Stampin' Up!, so I'm trying to use as much of the product as I can. I'm very excited. So I just am picking the pink ones mostly. Some of these pictures have a bit of a yellow undertone, like you can see up in the top right hand corner. That card, it's my husband making peanut butter cookies, and just the way that the flash was, it was later at night, so it was dark. It's got quite a yellow undertone, so I do pick a couple of the yellow enamel dots as well. And then I'll journal on all of the cards. This is my paper issues package that I got. Mandy Schneider sent me a gift certificate. Thank you so much, Mandy. So I spoiled myself with some paper issues. And then I'm just writing, that's me waiting for my daughter to finish dance. And about my daughter falling asleep in our bed and how she built a cocoon around herself. And for this one, I think I get some sequins. Yeah, I do. So I just wanted to put a little bit of extra sparkle in it. The gold pen is really nice, but it's a little more matte. So I wanted some of these little gold stars that I had. So I pick those out and I just sprinkle them across the spread. And that's just my Tombow Mono adhesive, the wet adhesive. So I just dot that in a few different places and put the stars on. Nothing too complicated. And then here I'm just going to journal about the boys making peanut butter cookies with Daddy and how they love to cook with him. And those letters just spell cherish. They're just like a thicker. Then I'm going to put 2016 here, and I'm all done with that week. So now I'm on to the other side. And again, I think I'm just taking my gold pen, and I'm going to outline quite a few of these cards with the gold. This one also has a lot of really busy pictures. That's sort of typical for me. As much as I love the idea of having really simple, clean, sort of white-based pictures, my project life really is life. And most of these pictures come from my iPhone, and they're, you know, exactly what's happening in the world in my life. So they usually are busy. They're not always edited to be cleaned up, so sometimes the colors are off. So simple embellishment is better. So I'm just going to journal here with the pen, just that we're having our favorite family date night, which is sushi at our favorite restaurant in town. All of my kids love sushi, so we're pretty lucky that it's something we can all go out and have together. And this is at normal speed, so you can see here I am fairly slow when I work. I am watching, I think I'm either watching YouTube or I'm watching The Walking Dead. I'm trying really hard to catch up, but I'm still on season 5, so I'm a little bit behind. But this is about the pace that I go, especially for this layout, because I really didn't know what I was going to do. And now I've just sped it up a little bit because all I'm doing is sprinkling a few more of those enamel dots and looking for a few more word stickers at the bottom of those alphas. I think the one that I put there says amazing or something like that. I don't have it right in front of me, but I will take pictures of everything, and I will attach those all to the last video in this series, so it'll be Embellishing February Part 3. So here I'm just cutting out a piece of that speech bubble. I don't need the whole thing. I just wanted a little bit of gold to kind of pop up that picture. That is my Stampin' Up! Box that I got, so that's my starter kit. And I have a picture of the box, and then I also had a picture of everything that came inside it. Then I cut around that heart so that I have a little bit of gold to go somewhere else on the layout. So I pop that up with the sushi. Now I'm just looking for a few more word stickers. These word stickers are kind of cutesy, so they don't all really apply. But I do find one. And, oh no, I'm down too low. You can't see what I'm doing. I think I'm just looking for something that can kind of just be a little more embellishment and added something to these pictures. And there you go, yep, outlining. If you're going to do it to one card, you have to do it to at least another one, I guess. So I outline this one. It just kind of ties in with the top, and then I decide I'm going to outline around the very edge of it. That gold pen looks really good on the black and white paper. So I just finished outlining that one. And I do some journaling on this one. I don't always journal on every card, but sometimes if I do multiple pictures from the same event, I'll kind of spread the journaling out over all of the pictures rather than just having one. Here I just wanted to write a little journaling about how good he's getting with chopsticks. That's my son. So I put a label sticker there, and then I just took that little chunk that I cut off and put it up at the top. You can't really see it, but it's just a little touch of green. And so now I'm on to that spread that I talked about when I was first organizing all of this. I still don't know if I like it, even now that it's been embellished, but it's there, it's in my book, it's done. So I found some old rub-ons, and I'm trying to get this to rub off, and it's not working. It's not really dried out. It just seems like the gold is sticking to the backing paper instead of to the card that I'm trying to get it off on. So I fiddle with it for a little bit, and then I decide that's enough, and I just kind of leave it until the end. Yep, there you go. Frustrated. I'm done. So now I'm going to move on to the other cards, and I'm just going to pull out some things that I think I might use. I found it really hard to match the pinks that were in it. I have lots of pink stuff, but I just didn't have those right shades, so I fiddle around quite a bit with different die cuts and stuff, trying to find ones that work. I do eventually find a few though, so I'm just matching up a few different things here. Most of the die cuts I find are more on the red than on the pink. And I think a lot of those come from My Mind's Eye that I just got in a big pack from Winners for $5.99 or I think $4.99, something like that. So I'm still trying to pull out some of the ones that are more on the pink. And then of course here comes those word stickers. A few of them apply, so I pull those out too. And now here I'm fiddling with this bow again. So I finally decide I'm just going to rub off as much of it as I can, and then I'll pull off the backing sheet, and anywhere that I have little gaps, I'm just going to use the gold pen to fill it in. And it's actually a pretty good match. You can't really tell. But in the end, I do find a wood veneer bow that kind of is the same shape. So I use some of my mono glue, and I just pop that bow on top. And you can see the gold sticking out from behind it, so it kind of looks cool. And that comes from Stampin' Up! Too in one of their accessory packs. And then I just have a little label sticker there. And I think that one says "So You." That's on my nephew outside on a nice day that we had. He ran outside in his diaper because it was so warm out. So I'm just trying to get all this stuff stuck down so that I can start doing some journaling. And my video is going to cut out in just a second, and it's going to come back to most of these being done. But I stick an ampersand down here, and that's a little wood veneer label that I put on. And I'll do all of my journaling, and then I'll show you some of the cards. But in the end, my iPhone just wasn't working very well. So I will have finished photos of all of this, again, at the end of video number 3. So you'll be able to see the finished products then. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this video and the next 2. Talk to you later. Bye!